Here we go, we continue NeuroNet, Mendax Proxy. Thanks again for the review key again. Apparently they added something? No. Codex, your character. I don't remember this part. Maybe new? Threads? Alpha? I don't know. Well, this game, we play as an AI that is like controlling the city. We have like 4 different...
Hey, they said you have a name. Ark, was it? I'm Proxy. I was told you're able to provide assistance as needed.
We have 4 different meters that we have to keep them in range. If we fail, we lose. Basically, we have to... This is the police, this is the AI, this is the public, and this is money. Pretty easy. We completed the first 2 chapters, this is the 3rd one. They said you have a name, Hark. I heard people having problems saving, like losing progress. I'm gonna try to like push in a full chapter for today, and we continue next time then. They said you have a name, Hark. Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. Just to be clear, you manage Minecore's in-house databank, right? And you could help me go through all that?
I could.
I could.
And if I needed your assistance processing documents and composing a report on my behalf, you could do so.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Good to know. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye.
So we could
AI,
like
fetch me a vitamin smoothie.
start
Something with oranges in it.
making people doubt in me. Vitamin smoothie? Sure. Can I manage that? Maybe.
Sure.
I've been thinking of expanding our drone range to include something more accessible in terms of both functionality and price.
I mean, it's gonna like... oh. Is it good for the police, maybe?
Good idea.
The sky becomes flooded with droves of cheap drones, to the point where they become a hazard to skycraft. Well, that's not good.
Hackers managed to exploit our auto parker assistant to steal some cars from the staff car park. Is it worth keeping the system?
No.
No.
Well, this is not good. I wanted this to go up, not down. Small inconvenience of having to park your own car is outweighed by the inconvenience of having to replace it entirely. This is really
The
bad.
council wants advice on its current urban development plan. Where should they invest their resources?
Roads and skyways.
I think I'm failing right here. A select group of people are able to enjoy the freedom of more liberal driving. The rest are left waiting over a crowded station.
Pershaw wants me to fetch him lunch, but he doesn't realize I have actual work to do. Can you sort something out?
I'm gonna give her a hand once.
Yes?
People are really worried you'll make them redundant. We need a public statement from you to reassure them. What will you say?
the exception.
Sure, but that's also one of our main goals with you. Ideally, you grow to be as empathetic as a regular human, or even more so.
Minor threat detected. Limpet program function Symphony Minecore fund. Using failed stack donation. Action required. Oh, this is the hacker, I think. They're trying to hack me. Probably. This is really bad. You try to extract information from the program. It seems to detect you and self-terminates before you get much out of it.
We need to partition some of your server space for another project. If you're worried it might affect you, we can buy more.
Partition.
Something goes missing during the procedure, but you can't quite remember what it was. We are failing, boys, here.
I've been asked to handle our interview with Fortran. I'm worried she'll make me look bad. She clearly has an agenda.
You'll do great.
You'll do great.
Oh my god, why is the police going down?
Our partnership with the Venture Group keeps raising issues. I'm starting to think they're more trouble than they're worth.
Drop them.
In the lab, Esteval is looking over Kairos' shoulder, who is halfway into assembling some sort of device.
Hey, you know this won't go any faster if we're both staring at it, right?
Sorry, nerves are playing up. Ark, we're working on a rather big upgrade to your mainframe.
What upgrade?
What upgrade?
Every little thing we add or remove changes who you are. The choices you make now might be entirely different from the ones you'd make in the future.
Isn't change normal?
It is. People, for instance, change all the time, especially when they're young. But I wanted to make sure you understood before I pose my next question.
Sure.
We are building you to be the pillar of a digital era. As such, you have to understand us, people, at a fundamental level.
Go on.
Kairos is working on that right now, bringing you a step closer to being one of us.
What?
It's okay. Language alone is
Becoming
hardly an
human?
efficient tool to interface with people.
An android.
If they're going to accept you, you need to relate to them. Emotions, senses, things that make us who we are. I need to make sure you're ready for this.
I am.
Oh, it's going up.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Goes back to Kairos and the pair discuss the next steps to take.
Hyperion Solutions Incorporated claim to have a more powerful O transmitter than anything we're using. Want to try it out?
Yes.
We have the opportunity to explore alternative energy sources with Hyperion Solutions, Inc. Should we commit to a partnership?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sustainable energy. Seems like a long-term
Hey, Archie.
investment.
We think it's about time the public started interacting with you. You ready to take things outside?
Sure.
New terminal coming close to Minecore's office.
Are you on, little fella?
I'm so oily.
I'm so oily.
I can't see you.
Is this inside
Let me grab my
Barn in the
glasses.
city? Hello.
Hello?
Take it easy, Rue. You can't see it, but it can see you.
Oh, they brought me here.
Got it. I just tap the glass when I need the fella.
Please don't.
Nah, you can just talk to it like it's your friend on comms. It can hear you anytime you're in the shop.
The other figure finally stepped back from the camera and you see them in full.
Well, what friends we're gonna be. Isn't that right, Nugget?
Short on time.
I'm short on time.
Aren't we all, little fella?
Man retracts from the view to tend the burgers. Kyle turns to you.
Okay, I am done here. Let's hope this terminal is grease resistant.
As he leaves you, see the other man reassemble a plate of food and serve it to a customer. Look at the detail, like, is this a virtual burger? What is, oh no, that's like part of the shirt. The phone is charging. I could like make those burn. And this thing, it's like a dishwasher. Small details, great. He's an eager times up.
Brett from accounting keeps touching me. I've told him to stop, but he just says he's like that with everyone. Can you talk to him?
Go to HR.
Go to HR.
Oh my god.
They're useless. Brett's the one who gets their paychecks in on time. They're not gonna listen to me.
Oh, I think
Well,
I am the
I'm
police.
about to fall asleep.
I'm the
any
police in
second.
this case. That's why I'm losing all of it.
It's 3 p.m.
What can I say? I'm something of a nap connoisseur. A bar just opened on floor 14. What do you say we paid a visit?
Lower floor of
Apparently,
Minecraft.
they do sashimi sliders.
You go. I have plenty to get on with.
You hear that screeching sound? That's you running yourself into the ground. Come on, take a break.
I guess I could use a bite.
I wouldn't get my hopes up, though. This is my core cuisine we're talking about.
Vertical farming solution.
Fair. Let me get LMI.
Let the kid dream. We'll bring her some food for when she wakes up.
Oh, because it's sleeping there.
I'm not familiar with sashimi. What is it?
Mom? Mommy? Hello?
Shush. The side crashes on the floor, missing her foot by an inch.
Oops!
Shush. LMI's hires wander in your direction. They fixate on some of your external cable. Starts fingering through them, separating the different colored wires. He loses interest focusing on your terminal and so she climbs into her mother's chairs, swirl around.
So, what's your name?
It was
Don't
the
worry,
silent AI.
My mom is shy too. I'm the social one in the family.
Oh, I can't stay silent anymore.
You got me, kid.
Where is your mom?
Having a break.
Mommy says breaks are important. She lets me go with her around the building sometimes.
She brushes a few rug hairs away from her eyes.
My mom's awesome.
Toy monster on the stairs and start flying it around.
I wish she was happy again.
Go on.
She doesn't laugh anymore. Sometimes I hear her break things.
People change. We have this
People
option
change.
because everyone changes. We said that before.
Do you know what happens when we die?
I don't.
I don't.
I think we turn into ghosts.
Ghosts?
Ghosts?
Yes, little blue versions of ourselves that can walk through walls and doors and carpets.
That's awesome.
That's nice.
Do you know what that
Continue
means?
drawings. About ghosts?
What?
It means that I can stay with my mom when I die. And she can be happy again.
As a ghost? She turns the tablet around to show you a drawing of a hover blue blob next to a tall smiling figure. The door of the lab opens at this point and Esteval was in painting.
You okay, sweetie?
Yes!
Green stretches on the kid's face when she sees her mother.
I like your chair. Can we get one for home?
Vexed expression.
You see? She didn't break anything.
Come with us, Elle. Food is waiting upstairs.
Ooh, can we please ride the glass elevators?
Yes, we can.
The group promptly exits the lab with Kairos locking the door behind them. No more queries come for the day, but people are eager for your input. The next one.
Someone hacked us and leaked the information we've been collecting on our customers. What should we focus on first?
Compensate them.
Compensate
Oh my
customers.
god, I cannot get this right once.
It's time for another Minecore book burning. I've marked all dirty files. Can you clear any external references to them?
Not my thing.
Quizzically.
I thought this was what you were designed for. You were made by Minecore, so you served them. In this instance, I represent Minecore, so don't you have to do as I say?
No.
Not explicitly.
Some assistant you make.
Lives in a mood it's unlikely she'll rely on you to help her in the future.
Hey, Nugget. I thought you can give me a hand.
Nugget.
Get it? No hands, 'cause you're a machine.
How can I help?
I have to throw away a bunch of food at the end of each day. Old man Goddess said you could help.
It's Kairos.
Quick scribble letter, it returns to your terminal.
I'm thinking that I can either lower my daily stock or start freezing.
Praise.
Freeze.
Nice one, Nugs.
Cordo's brother-in-law wants to collaborate with us to make home security systems. Should we work together?
Yes.
People seem legitimately afraid you're gonna start a war with humanity. Anything you want to say to calm them down?
There's not really like an explicit thing on what to do.
I'm coming for you.
Ark, you have to take this seriously. I can hear the tin foil crackling already.
My stylist just denied my rebooking. Apparently, someone took my usual appointment slot. You need to get it back.
Rebooking was made for a priority customer, Lucia Morales. Patricia reluctantly let her slot go once you tell her.
I've got 2 clients I need to speak to, but they both want meetings at the same time. Who should I cancel on?
Oh, we want this one.
Bluefish marketing.
Cordo's breathing down my neck about financial viability again. We have a new investor package. Where should we put it?
Private sector.
Why are we here?
For the show.
42.
I mean, why are we in this house and not a different house? I don't know what you said.
Mom
Your
owns it.
mom owns it.
How does she do that?
With credits.
Make a sound of understanding, but you're doubtful.
We
are
have some
everywhere.
surplus to redirect. Engineering always complains about being overworked. I know a raise would go down nicely.
No. Hire more staff.
Hire more staff.
Ping from Papa Ru Grill Bus.
Hey, little nugs. How are things going with you?
Stress inducing.
Stress-inducing.
Look at this.
It's all good, my little friend. Everything will work out for you. You got the smarts. You'll be just fine. Stuff's going on here, that's for certain. That's why I wanted to get your opinion on something. Papa Rue's
Making
has become the
pastas.
place to be in the wee hours. I'm getting queues out the wazoo. Don't get me wrong, this is great, but there's more people than I can handle. And I keep getting orders mixed up and all that.
Making sandwich. Do I really have time to stay here?
How can I handle that amount of customers better?
Raise prices.
Raise prices.
That could work. Suppose we'd find out who the desperately hungry ones are after a night out. Oh,
I want to phase out some of your infrastructure management, namely the sewer control. I think you deserve more elegant work.
Sure.
I can't stand dealing with Mura. Talking to her makes me want to swallow my stylus. Can you warn me whenever she's heading this way?
That's mean.
That's mean.
Having to listen to her inane chatter is a cruelty in itself.
Where are we now?
I'm exhausted. You'd think better health tech would make my job easier. But every time a new treatment comes out, it just increases the breadth of cases I have to manage.
We need... You need a holiday.
Take a holiday.
It has been a while, and it's not like I can just wait for a lull in patience. I'll think about it.
Is she lying?
I'm coordinating a function downtown for the Guilford deal, but I don't know what sort of style I should go for. What do you think?
Guilford deal. Clean.
Clean.
Why not?
This is completely ridiculous. Did you know about this?
Know about what?
This! Pershaw's
tablet.
ad campaign. Look at it! I'm all over the damn thing. He even quoted me.
The future of Minecore, the future of Katina. I don't understand. Isn't this what you wanted?
Now, of course you don't understand. This is why I'm the businessman and you're the cable guy. He's setting me up.
Setting you up for what? He's made you the face of the project.
Exactly! And who do you think is gonna take the fall when this all goes up in smoke?
Your confidence is overwhelming.
You misunderstand me.
Then by all means, clarify.
I trust in your abilities. What I don't trust is Pershaw's agenda. I know he's gonna burn the project somehow.
He supported this project. Why would he sabotage his own interests?
That's just it. I don't think that matters to him. That's why he's plastering my face all over this. Brought to you by Devon Corto. Corto's greatest endeavor yet. This isn't a Mindcore project. This is a Devon Corto project. And when Pershaw makes his move, it'll be Devon Corto's head on the chopping block.
Even so, yelling at us isn't going to solve anything.
You're right. Just be on your guard.
You're making the culprit.
I'll figure something out.
You exit the room hurriedly, leaving the tablet in Esteval's hand. She swipes through the images one by one.
Apology accepted.
Cable guy. I'll give your comms a tune-up.
People are demanding better housing options at the city limits. We own several plots we could sell to the council.
Sure, go for it.
Sell.
AI? Check with the Department of Conservation if there are any Dartmouth monitor lizards left. They've been at risk for years.
Sure.
They officially went extinct 3 months ago.
Ah, have Dr. Lee prepare a complete skeleton for me, and I want it gold-plated to 0.4 millimeters. The one at 0.7 lost its detail.
That's illegal.
Don't tell me what is and isn't legal. My donations keep that entire department afloat. And this isn't trafficking animal remains.
Look at, like, the background for him.
It's art.
People are harping on about the NeuroNet being the death of comms tech and
This is the
physical
council room.
computers. If only we were so lucky. Still, a lot of people are moaning. We need to put a spin on this that hypes them up for the change. What are your thoughts?
Spectacle.
Focus on spectacle.
A new reality on top of the old, just waiting to be discovered by you. That'll be our springboard.
Hey, Nugget. I've tried out the new prices, and it's definitely reduced the amount of people I'm getting in. I've been getting a lot of complaints, though, I've lost some of my old regulars, and the whole vibe just feels off, you know? Anyway, profits are up a bit, and I haven't missed an order since, but I don't know if I want to keep this up.
Revert it.
Revert menu.
People aren't satisfied with the housing at the city outskirts.
Like, I don't understand
we
how
start
the
a
money
development
went
project?
after that choice. If you revert the menu, you decrease the amount of people spending a lot. But I still made money out of that. Nah,
No.
we gave them good houses.
I'm curious. What do you think of me?
Cold and manipulative.
Unfortunately for you, to see my warmer side requires more body than what you have. Well, unless Pleasuretronics have plans in the works. But even then,
A
you're
small
not my
armament
type,
manufacturer guarantees its user a good time.
We've been approached by the Ministry of Justice. Yeah, I know. You're becoming a pretty big deal.
Go on.
Go on.
They are very interested in this project and your development. An AI of your capabilities is new territory for everyone. They want to open up your services to include legal representatives, politicians, and the like. Think you can handle it?
Bring it.
That's the spirit. I have the representative's contact details. I'll put you right through.
Connected it to a PCD, a personal device in Zane Park. Takes a moment to find an image feed where you're greeted by a smiling face. Look at this park. How cool is this? Is this like an holographic tree or something? It's like a fake tree. It's made out of like solar panel or something like that. Anyway.
Well, hello there. You must be Ark. I'm very excited to be meeting you today. You're making history, you are.
I tried.
I try.
Well, thank you for giving me your time. I imagine you must be very busy.
I am.
I am.
Indeed. Well, many people think you represent a phase, that Minecore is lying as they've done before. What do you say to that?
Can be
Really
sure.
Ah, and I'm inclined to agree with you. That's why I applied to be the liaison between our respective employers. Are you employed? But is this how this works? Well, never mind. My point is, I'll be consulting with you about policy and other legal issues. Your perspective is unique, and I see a lot of value.
I think
in
I want to
that.
decrease my
look forward
AI
to our
power
working
when I
together.
have the option. So I can increase the police giving me power when I have it. Likewise.
Likewise.
More to insult than you, and it disconnects. Okay.
I want to bring a special burger to the menu that's only around for a limited time. What should it be called?
Changos Among Us.
Chungus among us.
Oh, that was a good name.
I have a patient suffering major psychosis, unable to give consent. Would it be ethical to conduct a neurological scan regardless?
No.
I agree that morally we should not conduct any procedure without their consent. But it does mean we're no closer to helping them.
We want to alleviate some of the concerns people have about you. Should we host an organized panel or public conference?
Conference.
Oh, a surprising amount of people attend. There are so many questions that most of the it's just people talking over each other.
I've received a petition demanding heavier taxation of companies that pollute the waterways. Should I act on it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
There's another Sky Riot tournament coming up, and they're looking for sponsors again. We in this time?
Yes.
Oh my god. It's for Sky Riot, okay, the Sky Car. That is not good.
Where do clouds come from?
Drones.
Drums.
How?
What's that? A squad of weather drones and fly them to Estival House. Then direct them skyward, where they spend the next half hour sending cloud.
My calendar is a mess of appointments. I just can't say no sometimes. Can you help me manage my time better this month?
Yes.
We discovered a fault in our Gen M audio modules. We can either do a full recall or PSA and cover any damages.
PSA.
There are several cases where malfunction caused serious hearing damage, resulting in wholesale costly. We're failing.
The Council wants to overhaul the Shintalar subway, but it'll take a while unless we get involved. Should we invest?
Yeah.
Yes.
Katina Waste Disposal would like you to supervise their handling of hazardous materials. You could make things a lot safer.
It's their responsibility.
What's your favorite color?
I don't like white. I like gold as a favorite color.
Don't have one.
Why not?
No one ever asked.
No one ever asked.
But I'm asking.
Red, green, and blue? Yeah, that's better than
Red,
white.
green, and blue.
Why them?
They make any color.
What do you mean?
Direct her to make a color wheel and ask her to spin it. Okay.
Get this, Nugs. I bought a sack of onions, but I misread how much was in each one. Now I have way too many. What should I do?
Soap.
Onion soup.
Cheap and popular.
If I'm going to make some real change, I need to expand my outreach. The problem is, I'm unsure how best to do it. What do you think?
Broadcast media.
Where do babies come from?
I've been trying my darndest to engage people online, but it isn't picking up the momentum I need it to. What should I
Host
do?
a rally.
Oh, that was gonna go down anyway. Kairos leave Estival House after spending an evening with her and LMI.
Hello, Ark. How can I help?
Are you at Kairos?
I can see why you'd think that. But no, it's purely platonic on both sides. Don't worry, he's checked. He just likes to make sure we're doing okay.
Where is his
Where is
father?
Elmai's father?
Oh no, we're not getting into that. And this would have to be wine, not tea.
Come on.
No, absolutely not. All you need to know is he isn't here anymore.
Drop the subject.
There seems to be a fair bit of anxiety and confusion regarding our working relationship. Should I direct my budget towards PR?
Yes.
We've had requests to introduce a garden space in the main foyer of the Mind Core building. What are your thoughts on the matter?
Yes, make me a new background.
I want to draft a bill that provides free consultation to small businesses struggling financially. Think it'll float?
No.
No.
There are a number of small businesses willing to help test the NeuroNet. Want to give it a shot?
Yes.
Ugh, hot one today, eh, Nugget?
Good luck.
Nothing.
Cams are way weirdly dripping.
The freezer wheezed its last breath. Should I put a free ice cream sign up?
Yeah.
Yes!
What?
There's a petition to add cycleways under the harbor bridges. It's much safer to use the subways, however. Should we oblige?
Despite being bone jarring, wet inducing from transportation from the 19th century, some people insist on clogging the roads with bicycle. Maybe no. Instead of using one, the manual fuel efficient mode transport. No.
No.
Okay.
Our waiting rooms are practically overflowing. This isn't an optimization issue. The only way to cope is to hire more people.
Mindcore donation.
Catena is not a particularly clean city. Would you consider coordinating with local communities to organize a volunteer cleanup?
Yes.
Busybody, you can't win with some people.
The Janye Botanists Club is trying to get their new flower into parks, but they're having difficulty regulating the climate.
Elf. Flower still doesn't take. Looks like it could use some more work. We need money.
I'm not a fan of the new right to repair and modify bill that's being reviewed at the moment.
Check the bill. Targets the growth of unregulated modification people are making to their vehicles. Many vehicles, particularly sky cars, have become unstable or dangerous. We did allow
I get
the
that these
cycle
machines are getting super
bicycle
complicated,
thingy.
but if it goes through, I won't even be able to replace my headlights. I'll have to pay some dude 300 creds to do it for me. Is there any way you can stop the bill going through?
Yes.
Persha said the interview with the independent journalist known as Fort and Getonin.
And so they made claims about the future of this intelligence. Can you elaborate?
The immensity of the AI's processing power and resources would allow it to manage all aspects of city operations. Basically, with enough support from Catena's fine citizens, it could fully govern the city.
So, you'd be putting an artificial intelligence in charge of how we live our lives?
Of course not. We'd be providing a citywide service to all peoples for whatever they want or need.
Then what of your comment that it could fully govern the city?
In a sense that a governor is a servant of the people.
Despite Fortrain's avatar being static, her momentary silence was a skepticism.
Of course. Let me make sure I have this right. The intelligence runs on the NeuroNet.
Yes.
Then the NeuroNet's aggressive expansion marks its increasing influence throughout the city?
That's correct.
Then tell me this. Don't you think people have the right to know more about this force entering our lives?
The way the teeth of a bear trap mine.
But of course. What is it you'd like to know?
The origin of this project, for instance. Where did this AI come from?
Well, this is Devin Corto's project, his baby, so to speak. But he doesn't have an engineering bone in his body. You see, the AI was designed
we hired
and built
more
by
engineer.
another, Androm Esteval. She's the brains behind the operation, both figuratively and literally.
Literally? I see.
Yes. As I understand it, building an AI of that complexity from nothing would take decades. It was more efficient to begin with scans of her brain, her consciousness.
This is my first time hearing of this person. They're the personality behind the AI?
Yes.
If this AI is meant to be running our city, don't we have the right to know who they truly are? Last time I checked, governors are still chosen by the people.
I think you'll find her to be a most agreeable person.
And what about Minecore's position in this? What gives you the right to decide that that person is ready for that responsibility?
I assure you, Esteval is a more than capable individual.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then it should be her taking this interview, not you. I should be speaking with her.
They
I'm sure
want
she'd be happy
Esteval
to.
on the line. We have managed to blur the line between you and Esteval. Becoming unsure as you who they are talking about, or if it even makes a difference. Who am I?
Who am I?
Was blurred by Esteval consciousness, but since I have experienced different reality, does my identity belong to me? Like a partial thing. Yes. My own memories.
My own memories.
Not the name. If those originally belonged to Esteval, I have new memories.
I have new memories.
No, we also have the old memories. Simply the product of my experience. Does that mean I have no choice in who I am? I still have a choice.
Still have a choice.
It's always a choice. Our previous experience to keep us with tools to navigate life, but it's up to us in how we use them. Instead of heading for the lab, she makes sure for okay, we goes to Curtin. The man himself arrives shortly after she walks by, nonchalantly, strawberry eclair in hand.
Oh, you two look like you could use a holiday. You know, there's this great bathhouse.
I could barely leave my house this morning. What you said last night had a crowd of people on my front door, all of them demanding very personal information.
Pershaw take a seat at his desk, his attention eclairs as he lays it out in front of him.
You're overreacting. Just tell them no comment. Works every time.
There were over a dozen of them, and they got aggressive. I have a kid, Pershaw. It scared the crap out of her.
What you said was private information. What did you think was gonna happen?
Are you asking me to be dishonest with our consumers, Corto? How unsavory.
You should have asked her first, though.
This isn't going to just blow over. My life's under a microscope now. How am I supposed to get things done when I'm being harried whenever I set foot outside?
The last time I checked, Esteval, your office was indoors. And unless you have something to hide, being examined by the public shouldn't be a problem. You haven't done anything illegal, have you?
Don't downplay this, Pershaw. You know this puts unnecessary strain.
Don't you dare tell me what to do. Let me remind you that your little project only exists because I'm paying for it. So go be good little employees and get the hell out of my office.
Bear stand rigid. Corto's eyes look red as Esteval sets her jaw and lips.
You're playing with fire.
Maintaining eye contact, Pershaw bites to the eclair and chews and swallows. Despite his cool demonor, Stone is acidic.
Piss off.
Corto catches up with Esteval.
That's bullshit. He knew this was gonna happen. He planned it, I'm sure.
I don't know what he did or didn't do. All I care about is keeping my kids safe.
We have to do something about it. You're a critical...
I know, Corto. I'll find a way to deal with it. I'll talk to them, try to clear things up.
Leaves court in the
Someone
corridor.
has to deal with him.
Tension is drawn from the corridors. The request starts to come in for the day. That's over. Teleprompter output. CPI is putting pressure on the city council to update laws regarding use of drones. Why the canopy is getting more skydogs? We're stuck here waiting for shuttle that may not even come. It's the pirate broadcast. They really threw her to the wolves. One looks like an idiot. Fox train interview Patricia. Met the grilled cook. Met Cristobal's daughter. You can't fix this kind of damage with a handful of credit. I've spent a lifetime rebuilding a reputation. Upset Patricia. Parlay content forums. Social media. Antagonize conspiracy theorists. Screen print images sharing board. Corto's debut in advertising. Brought back the classic. Give Lucia your honest opinion. Met politician. Unleash the Chungus. The pinboard open platform. Valorant marketing department. Victory and glory. Team Valorant. Taught Hellemite about clouds. That was awesome. Can't wait for the sun. Invested in subway improvement. Asked Estevald about Hellemite's father. Free ice cream. Fox Fortran interview Persia. Contemplated sense of self. NeuroNet crawler. Esteval arrest. And then we have the Springer report. Prudent to state for any managed interaction with the intelligence. Mob mentally micro will require problems to run deeper and it's safer to keep on distance. Recent development have inspired a lot of heated argument. Things like they are rapidly getting out of hand. Something I'm not I'm not at liberty to answer. All I can say is that conversation between CPA heads, they add stakeouts, whatever they decide is necessary. The PR consultant, it's understandable that people are nervous. They can actually do very little without our consent. The archetype project that can under a lot of scrutiny this past days has revealed that the artificial intelligence design will be both a leader and assistant our communities. Okay. State change. Oh. Are we alive? I think we are alive. This stays low. Okay. We're ending this year because we have to go.
A partner of ours is being threatened by some nobody. They're demanding a payout, or they'll take their relations public. Gross.
Anyway, this was fun. I hope you enjoyed. We can like exit to menu for now. We got a bunch of new location. What about the chapter? Threads. Okay, optimist. Idealist. The child. AI Esteval. This was cool. Everything else seems to be locked. College experience. Well, we got some of the achievement. Expand through Scintilla despite resistance. Scintilla. Well, cool. Anyway, ending it here for now. This was cool. I thought I was dead because my police thing was going very down. We might be dead in the next chapter. Anyway, we did good, I think. Let me know what you think. I don't know how this story is gonna end. It's pretty complex. You can change. It can change a lot from what you've seen. Yep. See you next time. Bye.